Good afternoon, everyone. Hello, and welcome to another segment of WGO. What's going on with the amazing, and I do mean amazing, Swag Her Magazine? I am your host, Rissa, and I want to thank you guys for joining us. It's such a beautiful day outside. You guys could have been doing anything or been anywhere, but you decided to join us. So thank you for joining us. And I am so excited to be back. It's been a while since I did an interview, and when I got received the invite, I was so excited about who I was interviewing. I could not say no. So, without any further ado, I just want to let you know that our guest today, guys, she is a best-selling author, an influential women's empowerment speaker, and the founder of a canine beauty.
Okay.
I botched that up, but I'll let you fix that. Welcome, Valencia Griffin-Wallace. Hi, Valencia.
Yay. Yay. Thank you so much for having me. I'm extra excited to do this, y'all. Right here. I'm together.
All
So
right, all right. Very good. Well, I'm glad that you're here. So welcome. I'm just gonna dive in. It's nothing like just diving in. Let's just get to talking because I'm excited about asking you a few things. So let's just dive right in. And also for you guys that do not know, who may not be aware, today is World Menopause Day. Yes.
yes.
Yes, it is. And there always every day there is some type of day
Yeah.
that's going on. So it affects a lot of people. This is a subject that should not be taken lightly at all. And I just want to dive in and just start talking. Could you just tell us, a lot of people are not aware of the definition of premenopause or menopause. Could you just give us a little snippet of what exactly is that?
Okay. So perimenopause, right? Perimenopause is roughly 4 to 7 years. And that is when you notice you start skipping periods, or menses, whatever the term is these days.
Mhm.
You'll get some of those symptoms, but you're still having your monthly, even though it may not be monthly, right?
Okay.
So you may go 2 to 3 months without having a period, but you're still in perimenopause.
Okay.
Okay, so that's one stage.
Harry. Okay.
Peri. Okay, so then 12 months, no period. You're in menopause one day. I know. I know.
Okay.
Then after that, you're considered postmenopausal.
Really?
Yes.
Are you telling me that menopause can last one day, just the menopause stage?
Menopause is, which I don't, okay, so look at it like this. Menopause is the root word,
Okay.
right? So the prefix is peri. Then
Okay.
the root is like the period at the sentence. It's that marker.
Mhm.
You go from that marker to, what is it? The suffix, what come after the word in
Okay.
English? But
Oh,
then you're
mhm.
postmenopausal. So
Okay.
I'm officially, as of March of this year, I am postmenopausal. That's the rest of my life.
Oh,
So
okay.
that means Aunt Flo has left the building, been out the building. She will not be back in the building. But you
Got
still have symptoms. They don't just
it.
go away because you're past the peri phase, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. It makes a lot of sense. I tell you what, I have never heard of it being called that, the periphase. And I'm sure I'm not the only one out here. If people are honest, they'll tell you the same thing. They have never heard of that. So this is very good news to us. And guys, by the way, if you're tuning in, please like and share. Please do not forget to like and share. So, okay, so continuing on. With this menopause thing, that was kind of shocking to me to hear that because I never I honestly did not expect for you to say that, but
Mhm.
I can kind of see that and understand that now that you have explained it
Mhm.
to me that way.
Mhm.
This is great, guys. This is great education. Great education. So can you other than that, what are some of the other known symptoms of menopause?
Woo. Okay, so just on a side note, on my Facebook page, I've been dropping perimenopausal symptoms every day, right?
Okay. Okay.
So, because October is Menopause Awareness Month.
Oh, it
And
is.
so, yeah.
Okay.
So I've been dropping them every day. So yesterday I talked about noise sensitivity. All of a sudden you may start getting, I call it, your Spider-Man hearing. You
Yes.
can hear somebody chewing across the hall. Um, you may develop allergies,
Uh-huh.
or your allergies could get worse. Headaches. Of course, we know hot flashes, night sweats, right? But for
Mhm.
me, even
Mhm.
with hot flashes, we're in Louisiana.
Okay.
How do I know if it's a hot flash or just Louisiana humidity?
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Right.
And initially, because just kind of let me back up, perimenopause could last 4 to 7 years. So that means 4 to 7 years, you may be going 2 months heavy period. You think you about to die, to
Yeah.
3 months not seeing it, to next month having doing a pregnancy test because you don't know what you've been doing with your life. You know, so
Yes.
and you can still get pregnant
Yeah.
when you perimenopausal. I want, yeah,
Oh. Mhm.
yes.
Ladies, ladies, ladies.
My doctor, my primary, we are the same age.
Okay.
She has a toddler,
Hmm.
like biologically. She is
Yeah.
not perimenopausal, none of that.
Mm. Wow.
So, and I say that to say, don't think because you a certain age it won't happen until you go that 12 months.
Right.
It ain't safe.
It's not safe.
Now,
Okay.
Google late term, whatever they call it,
Right.
pregnancies, because it happens. In fact, I thought I was pregnant.
Okay.
And I found out I was actually perimenopausal because the symptoms are similar.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So you may experience nausea, you tired, everything may start getting on your nerves, your mood swings crazy. But I'm an
Mhm.
Aquarius.
Mhm.
So it takes my husband to tell you he didn't know. Like it just seemed like my normal self.
Right, right.
I kind of felt justified. And
So you act all the time.
look, I was like, no, according to my doctor, no. Um, there's so many symptoms. Let's see, headaches, allergies, ear ringing
Oh, that's a new one.
can be a symptom. Now, every woman is different. Some women don't get hot flashes. Some women, they're pleasant all the time. They're not going through mood swings.
Mhm.
Some women can start getting depressed and you notice you can't get out that funk
Mhm.
anymore, you
Okay.
know. So
That's
those are just some,
serious.
yeah, some off the top of my head that I could think of
Right.
on a no coffee Wednesday.
Right.
Now, certain things they say will aggravate, and they call them vasomotor symptoms, right? So
Mhm.
hot flashes and night sweats are considered vasomotor symptoms.
Okay.
I
Okay.
don't know why they put $20 words on a $5 symptom, but
Right. Right.
that's what it is. So my coffee, spicy food, wine, different things could aggravate that and cause you to get
Mhm.
hot flashes,
Okay.
because they tell
Yeah.
you to avoid spicy food. Now, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. Right.
Avoid coffee, that's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
So, I had to, so it's a lot of things. And in fact, on the website, I have where there's a quiz you could take. And you could say whether you're experiencing this a lot, not at all, so on and so forth. And it's just a guide to where you could go talk to your doctor or somebody and say, hey, run the test, tell me where my hormones at, am I perimenopausal? You
Right.
know, because
Yes.
you Google it, it don't look like us. It looked like some decrepit woman on her last leg of life. Let's just be honest. That's why I was like, my doctor's a whole lie.
Right.
That's not me.
Right.
But you know, you want to talk to your doctor, get your blood work done. You want to do that anyway, because you start becoming deficient in. I'm sorry, y'all. I geek out when it comes to like stuff like that, like because I feel in control of my body. And that's what's important for women, not to feel helpless. They can't do anything, that they have to start taking these hormones. The rest of their life, they're going to be hot, sweaty, and miserable.
Right.
You know? Where we think it's a certain age, you know, and like I said, at 46, I am postmenopausal. Some women haven't even started the peri stage.
Okay.
You know,
yeah.
And then you hear all this anti-aging rhetoric and fight wrinkles and fight hot flashes and fight this. I want to work with Mother Nature.
Yeah.
She been here longer than me.
Yeah.
You know, so
that's great to hear you say that, because a lot of women are looking for the anti-wrinkle cream and the anti-this or whatever. And it's okay to want to keep yourself up or whatever, but
right.
I feel I am a woman that wants to age gracefully. So it's okay that you know, we were 20 once and we're just not 20 anymore, and that's okay, but we're still beautiful women. So it just go with the flow, guys. Just go with the flow. But also, it really intrigued me to hear you say that about the hot flashes and the night sweats and things like that, because I did want to say that I remember my mom, and my mom is 74, and she never had a hot flash, not ever. Now, my sister is in her early 50s. I think she just 51 or whatever. Now, she drenches. We can be sitting down, and when I tell you the sweat is pouring down like water, and she's like, whoo, whoo, and I'm like, oh my God. But that is something that I haven't experienced yet, but I don't think I'm going to experience that, because I am 48 now. So I think that that's just one of the things. Maybe I got that side from my mom, but I do think that I have other symptoms, but the hot flash wasn't one of them.
So are you perimenopause? Look, I'm asking you.
I have no idea. I'm about to ask you what I
am. Okay, look, let me put on I might need to get my glasses. Okay, so what?
Wait, before you do that, let me, Tanya Cassie White says, yes, work with Mother Nature. Hi, Tanya. How are you today? Thank you for tuning in. And that's what we plan to do, Tanya.
Because it's a natural part of life, you know, and it's definitely something that we shouldn't be ashamed about. It's kind of like, I don't feel flattered when someone says, you don't look your age. And so, you know, every woman in existence that's 46. And it's almost like when people would say, you know, about being Black, you know, you don't act like this, or you don't act, so you know, I'm an Aquarius again. That's like a total disclaimer. You know, so it was easy for us to focus aging instead of on our health,
right,
to a look, because we would see people in the media that's not our idea of what a certain age look like. Well, filters and those things and surgery is a mug, you know what I'm saying? We can't, that's not what it is. So it was easy for the unnatural ingredients and the anti-aging stuff to go ahead and kick in, and we think we're not supposed to have wrinkles. I've been having wrinkles since I was a kid, because when I smile, my cheeks go this way. I had this since I was 5,
Right.
like, and you think the
Like
word,
that.
yeah, you
Mhm.
think anti means you're against something. So
Right. Right.
I'm against getting older.
Nah. You got to get older if you want to live. So
I
we have
want
to
to
look
get,
at it.
I was young and I don't want to use the word dumb,
But
but I
yeah,
was young and did things all the way left when I was in my 20s. How I
exactly.
made it to 46, I'm celebrating.
Amen. Tanya White says, "Hi, I'm doing well. Thank you, Tanya. We're glad that you're doing well. And again, thank you for tuning in." Terry Allen, thank you for tuning in. She says, "I'm 56 and I have yet to go through any of this.
Mhm.
Congratulations to you, Terry. What beautiful. And I do know her. So great job, Terry. I'm so glad. And y'all look, this lady right here does great hair. So just a shout out to her."
Yay. And that's something too. I'm glad she put that because we think it's an age.
Mhm.
They say the average age is 51.
Okay.
I'm 46. So I'm not average. Am I abnormal? Like we have to even realize when it comes to research and the things they put out there,
Mhm.
it's like making a blanket statement because you don't know. Every woman is different, period. And a lot of those studies didn't involve women of color.
Right, right. Mhm.
Okay. So when we do experience it typically earlier, our symptoms are worse. Like all of those things from, and I don't base it on research because you have to read those 100-page reports that they publish. Nobody reads. You really
Exactly.
have to read those. But women I've talked to, so I really see like especially a lot of the emotional side, the can't get sleep. Well, you can't
Yes.
get sleep. It don't matter what your sign is, what's going on in your house. You're gonna wake up with an attitude. So boom, you starting your day in a mood swing.
Exactly. I totally agree with that. Artakina says, "Hello, I love this. Thank you for watching, Artakina. We appreciate that." Terry Allen, thanks for tuning in from Swagger Magazine. And Tanya White, thanks for tuning in from Swagger Magazine. And one more, Terry Allen says, "Done." Thank you, Terry. Guys, continue to like and share. If you have any questions for Miss Valencia, please just comment them in and I'll post them, and I'm sure she'll be happy to answer them. So,
Definitely.
yes, great. This I'm just having a great time, and I'm like Tanya. I am so loving this because this is so informative. This is great for guys. And listen, like I said, if you guys have questions or whatever, just push them on in. So my next question to you is:
Mhm.
do you think that menopause can affect your relationships?
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. Sometimes I be forgetting I'm live. That's a hashtag amen and yes.
Amen. And yes.
Okay. It doesn't just affect it affects all the ships, right? So
Hmm.
it affects the relationship you have with yourself, the relationship you have with your significant other, the relationship you have with your children,
Hmm.
because you are not the same. And I say one of the things that we as women, and even though we're learning, right? We're learning about our bodies and menopause and what
Right.
does it mean?
Right.
Communicate that with the people you love.
Yes.
Have those uncomfortable conversations, they may not understand, but you're still trying to understand what's going on with you.
Right. Hmm.
So,
I agree with that very much. Relationships are very important in our life, and we do play many roles in our life,
mhm.
from wife to mother to sister, daughter, or whatever. So, of course, we want to make sure we keep our relationships intact and in tune. And if we feel like menopause is taking a barrier on them, then we need to step back and kind of see to ourselves. So, with that being said, I am a person that loves to see to myself and do for myself and do things for myself. Can you tell us a little bit about this business that you have? You are the founder of this business, and I don't want to push this name up, but Akini,
A
did I
kind.
Akani. Okay. Akani Beauty.
Yes.
So, could you tell us a little bit about this business? Where you what inspired you to start this? I know it was menopause, but what actually just made you sit down and say, you know what, I want to start this business? What can people get from this business? And then where can they find this business? So I'll let you dive into all of that.
Okay. So a kind means, let me go back. Thought I was pregnant. Went to the doctor. He was like, no, Valencia, you're perimenopausal. Here goes some hormone therapy. My doctor sold it like the best. I don't know what words you can and can't say. D dealer. Y'all feeling the D? Like
Yeah.
he sold it. This will make you feel better and da 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 da. Hormones. And at that time, let me tell you, I don't eat red meat. I don't eat pork. I
Oh
don't
wow.
eat soda. So
Okay.
at that time, I was already living like a natural life. Like if it,
Yeah.
I'm borderline vegetarian, okay? But I
Mhm.
like chicken, so it may
Yeah.
not
Who
so,
doesn't like
and
chicken?
fish. So he like I had the prescription. This was so crazy for hormones. And I went home. Now he didn't even explain to me what perimenopause went. So it starts there because I'm an Aquarius. I don't like not knowing.
Mhm.
I never thought I was perimenopausal. I thought I was pregnant and was about to have to get an 80-hour a week job because who was not staying at home with kids was me. My husband could do that. But so
It's
he
like
told
the work to babysit.
when he told me this, number one, I had to research and find out what does this mean? What are these hormones? What's going on? He didn't tell me the side effects, but anything you're prescribed, everything has side effects. That's
Exactly.
a period.
Exactly.
So I looked it up and I'm looking up seeing blood clots and all kind of stuff
Oh
for
my
some
goodness.
hot flashes.
Right, right. Do I really want to do
I'm just
that? Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
So it started there because I don't like not knowing, especially about my body and what's
Mhm.
going on with me.
Right.
So it inspired conversations, right?
Mhm.
Which inspired a business that will bring you natural solutions. But I had to start with me. What issues I'm having? Okay, all of a sudden my skin dry, patchy, my eyebrows flaky. Part of your menopausal journey. Okay,
Mhm.
Valencia, let's start there. Let's start there because we do know by research, and I have to do this,
Yeah.
right? 75, what is it? 75% of ingredients on the market are harmful to Black women. So
Mhm.
my doctor trying to give me blood clots and you trying to poison me from the outside in. Let
Right.
me figure this out. So I started take research, started taking classes. Long story short, it worked for me. Okay, so let's talk about some aromatherapy. Stress triggers a lot,
Oh, yes, it does.
whole lot when it comes to your health.
Yes.
Childhood trauma affects your menopausal journey.
Mhm.
So again, we're talking about a natural thing. So let's go back to Mother Nature because menopause has been around as long as women have been in existence.
Mhm.
Hormone therapy has not, you know. So long story short, it started, it went from there and developed into a Connie Beauty.
Okay.
So we provide natural solutions as far as products and things to do in regards to your stress. And one of the things that I love with how the business is now is I could
Mhm.
support other small and woman-owned businesses who provide products that has worked for me.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's
Wow.
why it's a subscription box model.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's so many smaller brands that do natural stuff that's good for your skin or deal with aromatherapy or wellness tools, because we're going to deal with this naturally.
So it's like a box that they
Yes,
would
now
use.
that's the recent pivot, because initially I was making and selling, testing everything by hand, but there's so many products that I use naturally. Supplements, vitamin D, because that's something we don't get tested. You know, you ain't out in the sun and
Exactly.
those, you
Right.
know, so it's this way I could pull together all the things that work for me,
Wow.
support other businesses, and I'm giving you a one-stop shop, so
Yes.
to speak.
Okay. So this box you would recommend. So there are any products sold separately, or is it just a box?
Yes,
There are.
yes.
Okay.
So right now, because I'm literally just transitioning into the
Mhm.
subscription model.
Okay.
So I do have products individually on the website. And then if it's something I don't offer currently on the website individually,
Mm-hmm.
excuse me,
Bless you.
people could always contact me and say, hey, what do you recommend for this?
Okay.
You know, because for instance, I don't sell supplements, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't sell supplements. I take a multivitamin, ashwagandha, maca, D3, K2. I know I'm missing a probiotic, vitamin C, zinc. I'm I'm missing something,
Oh, wait.
omega 3. How though that's by choice. So I'd
Right.
rather take all those things by choice
Yes.
than by force I'm taking something prescribed.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I encourage women, be proactive. Be proactive and learn about you. You are your own MVP.
Yes.
Learn about you.
Exactly.
You don't have to be out here with patchy skin if you don't want to.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Dry skin. You don't have to. Your skin changes. I don't care if you had oily skin 39 years of your life.
Oh, it
Menopause can
definitely
change
changes.
all
Yeah.
that.
Yes. And
You know,
Anichi Artina says so true. I do agree with that. And I agree with you, Artina, because you are just a living testimony, Valencia, because guys, look at her. She's beautiful. So, I mean, who would not want to use your products? I mean, gosh, I need to get off of here and buy some right now.
but it's more than, I just kind of want to add this. I'm sorry. It's more than this, right?
Yes.
It's
Mhm.
more than this. It's about this. Because I could have this all day, and
Right.
in here I'm moody and depressed and sad, and I don't understand why. So
Right.
it's
Right.
things we that I encourage women and give tools to do breath work, right? Because
Mhm.
think about when you get stressed or mad, first thing you do, you're holding your breath.
Yes. Mhm.
Anxiety, panic attacks, it
Ah,
starts with
yeah.
your breath.
It does. It
So
definitely does.
you learn how to meditate, learn how to breathe, learn how to say, "Mm-mm, not today," and mean it.
And mean it. Yes, I agree with you on that one. I
So
agree with
I'm
you
sorry,
on
I
that.
could get on the soapbox and just be.
Yes. And Miss Wallace also said that she wanted to add detoxing as
Yep,
well.
yep.
Thank you, Miss Wallace. And then she also comes back and says that self-care is important. It very is.
Self-care
It
and
very is.
wellness.
So can you tell us why do you think that self-care is so important during this time?
Because as women, okay, and y'all put a guilty in the chat because I'm about to read everybody.
All
We
right.
put everybody, the dogs, the cats, the kids, the house, the yard, the mailman before us. That's the period. We don't think about us till we in the hospital,
Mhm.
till we dealing with heart disease or something like that. We don't think about us till us is stressed and
Right.
need a vacation.
Right.
Self-care. So when we break down self-care, because I put like skincare, all the cares go under self-care. To me, self-care is the umbrella.
Mhm.
But if we don't take care of us, we are going to leave the people we love because we didn't stress ourselves to death.
Yes. Yes.
That's a period. Just like kind of on a side note, my grandmother suffered from cancer, and I saw her take care of other people. It used to make me mad.
Mm-hmm. When she should have
before
been seeing
before her.
herself. Yes. Mm-hmm.
You tired. Ladies, sit down, tell them no. I was known as the mean grandchild because I would tell them what my grandmother wouldn't.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So we have to stop that. Who are we doing it for?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Self care, self. That's you. Caring for yourself. What does that mean? That means that if you're eating red meat, right? If you eating red meat and you know every time you eat that you feel nauseous, sick, and you going to sleep. Self-care means you recognize that's not for you.
That's not for you. Right.
You know, if you around certain people, talk to certain people on the phone, and you notice after you get off the phone with them, you got whole headaches. The whole atmosphere then change.
Yes.
Self-care, taking care of self mean
Yes.
not today. I can't talk to you. This,
Not today. Yes.
you know,
Yes.
self-care means that you take a moment to write them thoughts. It don't matter. Like a lot of people don't journal because they scared if somebody find it. Go write, cuss out, say whatever you got to say to whoever you got to say it to, and go burn it in a safe place. Don't
Yes.
nobody inbox talking about and set my yard on fire listening to Valencia. No.
Right.
Self-care means number one, paying attention to your body and know what you need and how do I get that.
Right.
So saying, what's the problem?
Yes.
What's the problem?
Right.
How do I get there?
How do you do
I
that?
can't stop menopause, but how can I reduce the symptoms?
Yes.
You know? So.
I understand that. Look, I could go on and on with this, but we are out of time. And
Aw.
I know I have just really enjoyed this. I have to say, can you please come back? Please come back.
Yes.
I really hope I get to do another interview with you because we definitely need a part two with this. We definitely do. I'm so excited about this. Yes. And thank everyone for tuning in. Did you have anything else you would like to say to for people, if you know any advice or any maybe one product they maybe should start with, or should they start with the box, or just anything else to close us out with?
Okay, so let me say this. Go to akanibeauty.com. For the month of October, if you use the code in all caps, Minnow Month, there's a discount. I'm doing free shipping on the box, on the subscription.
Okay.
Through the end of the year. Okay.
Perfect.
There are other products. So let's say you're dealing with your skin issues. If you go on the website, you'll see they have individual products. There's quizzes. You can always email, contact me, DM me, however they say it, and ask me what you need to know, because we are not alone. We have to share knowledge, share information, share resources.
Right.
And you don't necessarily, yes, I would love for you guys to support my small business, but you don't have to.
Okay.
If I've educated you and helped you learn yourself, your body, what to do in this stage of your life, then guess what? I'm good.
Great. Yeah, that's great.
I throw seeds, they're gonna come back in different
directions.
Yes,
they do. They definitely do. Beautifully said. Tanya says, yes, we need a part two. Yes, we do, Tanya. And then the next person commented and said, you are awesome. They have really enjoyed you. And then Tanya comes back and says, yay. Yay, Tanya. Yes.
Look, yes. I'm gonna drop this too. Okay. Men go through menopause. I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all
we definitely need a part two. We definitely need a part two. All right, guys. This has been so interesting. I have definitely learned a lot. I hope that you have learned a lot. You, like she said, tell them again where they can find you at one more time if they're looking for you, your Instagram, Facebook, website one more time, Valencia.
Okay. The website is Akani, AKANNI beauty.com. Akani Beauty on Instagram, Facebook, even on Pinterest, sometimes on TikTok, or Valencia Griffin-Wallace.
Yes.
And just reach out, ask me questions, because I don't want anyone to feel uneducated when it comes to their body. and who they are. Because guess what? 40% of your life, because we're living longer, is postmenopausal.
Wow, I never thought about it like that. But guys, that is so wonderful. That is so sweet of you. Reach out if you guys have questions. You can find her on Instagram, Facebook, even Pinterest. Go to her website. Guys, look into her products because I definitely am going to look into them. So I'm so excited that I met you and I'm excited to just start this journey and see what you have to offer. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. Thank you, Valencia, for being on here today. Like I said before, I look forward to a part two. I can't wait. This was a very exciting conversation. It was more like we were sitting down having coffee.
I know. I'm about to have some.
I know. Wish I was near you. I would join you. But you take care and thank you so much. And again, guys, thank you for watching. This has been Swagger Magazines with WGO, and that's what's going on today. Thank you, guys, and we are out. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.